Hey guys, Christine here, and I'm one soul dedicated to uplifting others. I hope this reading finds you doing well. I'm going to set the intention that this reading provide guidance, motivation, direction, and clarity that's going to help you make mindful decisions as you navigate along your path. We're all met with things daily that, we need a little bit of guidance about, and this helps us move forward. So let's see what the universe wants me to talk to you about. I let the universe catch up with my dreams. When you are working towards something, well, let me go back. Everything starts with a dream. Everything starts with a dream, an idea, a vision of how you want things. We do the things that we can do in the moment. We do our work. We put the effort in, and then we have to allow the universe to do its part. So sometimes when we see this card, it's about understanding that we need to take time to take a step back, that you always don't have to work so hard. When you allow you put the effort out there with a good intention, and you set that intention, and you really have the belief and the feeling behind it. You put it out there, and the universe is going to deliver. But you have to let the universe do it in its way. The universe knows best. We can't tell the universe how we want it done. We don't try to force things to happen. When you try to force them to happen, you're going to find that you're just going to be met with chaos, obstruction, and you might even find that you are in a place of like nothing seems to be going right. And that is just because the universe has to do its part, just like we are expected to do its part. So right now you're in a time of letting the universe catch up with your dreams. And even though inside you may feel like things are changing and you can kind of feel like your manifestations are coming, but they're just not here yet, that's because you got to allow the universe to set other things in motion, because a lot of times there are other parts that we are not aware about, and we're not supposed to be aware about because it's not part of where we are right now. So right now, you got the Page of Swords in reverse, right? The Page of Swords in reverse is about not using your mind, right? Not seeing things clearly. It could be about, being a little deceptive, being a little bit untrustworthy, and not really standing in your own integrity. Being a place of maybe feeling like you can't be who you want to be because you're worried about maybe being judged by others. And then we got the Queen of Swords, which is in the present influence. So I would say this would be in the past. Like you've had to hide things, or you may have felt you had to be deceptive, or you couldn't really stand up for who you are and what you believe in. But now you're stepping into that Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords energy. You can tell I'm recording this in a retrograde because, as you know, sometimes that Mercury retrograde, you will get that communication. So if you are dealing with something, that's a sign for you. Make sure you're taking your time and allowing yourself to receive clearly, and not allowing your mouth to, act faster than your brain. Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords energy is about being honest and forthright and witty and having experience. And I feel that in that place that you were, where you felt like maybe you couldn't be in your authenticity, or you couldn't be who you were supposed to be, or you had to hide that. Now you're stepping into a place where you're just okay with being you. You're just okay with being you, and you are honest about it. Like, you are allowing your feelings to come to the surface. You are allowing yourself to be not only honest with yourself, but with others, within situations. You are really, really bringing any experience that you've had in the past to the present with you, and you are in a place where you can really look back and reflect on it and use it for your, I wouldn't say advantage, but to assist you with anything that you're going through right now. I almost feel like you're also giving this to others as you see fit. So in the future influence, we got the Ten of Swords. This is a lot of in your mind energy that's just so far. So this has all been a journey of the mind. So the Ten of Swords is really understanding that you are coming out of that victim mentality. Remember, things aren't happening to you, they're happening for you. when you can look at things from that mindset, you are going to see that you're going to navigate through them a lot easier. You're going to really understand why things happen the way they did. You'll allow yourself to see and be grateful for the experiences that you had and why you had them. Because I do feel all this that you've been going through so far is building you up for where you are going. And what can you do to help your situation? Oh my goodness, so much in your mind energy. Another sword. You have really been, this is almost, I feel like a constant mind struggle, right? Five of Swords. This is about allowing yourself to pick and choose your battles, know which ones that you want to win, which ones you want to walk away from. Is always coming out on top and winning the battle worth the win, or do you find yourself in isolation, or do you not speak up for what is right for you and just to and then feel defeated later? So to help your situation, I really feel like this is about doing things because it's right for you, to be willing to walk away from things that's not right for you and don't align with your highest good. So outside influences is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is about allowing yourself to be curious, be adventurous, to be courageous, to take the steps that you need in your life to be able to move forward. Allow yourself to be willing to stand up for what you want and get excited about where you're going, even though you may not understand. I really feel like you still have this conflict in your mind, but you are really looking for avenues to move forward. And a great way to do that is through allowing yourself to be confident, stand in your confidence. Whatever decision you make sure you make it out of confidence, and just be willing to identify or learn the situation or lesson that comes along with it, and really get enthusiastic about where you are right now and comfortable where you are right now, but yet excited about where you're going. And obstacles, hopes, and fears. So the obstacles, hopes, and fears card is the Page of Pentacles. And this is really about being practical, being prosperous. It's about having an effect. I really feel like you're worried that your decisions are going to have an effect on other people. And they will. But you can't carry that with you. How they are affected by it is something that you can only mitigate so much, right? So like if it's your children, of course you can mitigate it to a certain extent, and you really don't, your decisions do influence them. But if it's like leaving a situation and you worry about how it's going to make the other person feel, there is a way to do it that you honor yourself, and you can still leave the situation out of a place of love and still wish blessings and prosperity upon that person. So in the final outcome here, I have that right now it's about not focusing on material things, not trying to control the situation. Don't get too focused on understanding or being possessive or feeling like you're trying to resist any change. I do feel that you might meet some resistance from others with change. Remember that others, when you go through changes and transformation, it takes others some time to adjust, right? And it'll take time. So you'll have to be very patient. And it might even cause them to fall away, or for you to have to separate yourself from the situation. But don't try to control how other people feel, because you can't control how other people feel. You have to allow them to do that themselves. The more that you try to control it, the more you're really giving them your power, and your power is being taken away. So with that, let's get a couple. What should you be excited about? Okay. feel Ace of Swords is clarity. It's about mental prosperity. It's about starting to see things for what they are, really learning to trust yourself and feel like you don't have to stand up or always be defensive, that it's okay to just be who you are, that you don't have to, just, know that with the clarity and the decisions that you'll be able to overcome anything, and you'll have to stand up for what you believe in, of course, but you don't always have to be so defensive about it. When you just accept where you are, who you are, and what you're about, you don't have to defend yourself to anybody. You just accept it yourself, and that allows you to move forward, and that's where the clarity comes from. So out of this reading, I see that this is a lot of mind, like in your mind energy, a lot of air energy, a lot of in thinking. I would say this is a lot of heavy masculine energy here. And so I would say the key here is you're going to have to work hard to keep your thoughts in a place that is going to help you keep with that forward movement and being excited and moving forward and being in a place of really honoring who you are by letting go of that everything's happening to me attitude. Remember, everything's happening for you. You may just not see the end game of it yet because you are in the middle of going through it. When you are in the middle of going through it and you are in a process of coming out of the mind and into the world, I like to say, out of the mind and into the world, you sometimes can't see the bigger picture because you're not supposed to, because in the now is where you're learning those lessons. I think the lesson that you're learning right now is really to not allow others control you, not allow yourself to try to control others, not to try to control the emotions or how people should feel about things, and not focus so much on the material things. That when you allow yourself to just be yourself and be in your own skin, be who you are, and show up in the world in that way, you're going to really feel free. Yep. And this is just trusting that you are exactly where you need to be right now. Take that leap of faith. Allow yourself to move forward. Do not be scared, even though you might not see what's off the edge of that cliff. Know that the universe supports you and will always continue to show up for you, as long as you're doing what is right for you and you totally believe that. So, with that said, let me leave you with one card. If you guys are interested in personal readings, I just opened my personal readings. You click the information in the information box below. Like, subscribe, and follow if you'd like more readings like this. And also, I do give one free reading away every month. The link is in the description box below. You just click the link, put your email address in, and I do a live on the 15th, and we'll go if you win, then I will contact you that way. So empaths, redirect and reflect and redirect your energy. When you see this, you see how the road is kind of blocked, or you might be feeling blocked. That doesn't mean there's not another path. When you are met with an obstacle, it just means that you need to take a step back and look at where you're putting your energy. Is where you're putting your energy really right for you, or is it, causing you to be blocked from seeing other avenues? These are something that you really need to ask yourself. So if you find yourself really stuck in your mind, allow yourself to take a step back. Allow yourself to see where you've been putting your energy and where you haven't been putting your energy. A lot of times when you feel blocked, it's because you might be out of alignment. Say you're not having a lot of abundance come in. Usually that means that spiritually you're not aligned with your job. If you are not having good relationships, it will be, where are you emotionally? Are you paying attention to your emotions? And also any physical blockages too, are you really taking care of your body? That self-care routine. So I hope this reading finds you doing well. Don't forget, like and subscribe below, and I will see you soon. Have a great day.